A topic that is very near and dear to my heart is negotiation. I work with a lot of professionals, and in fact, I've surveyed and interviewed over 200 executives on the topic. So I take that knowledge and I help people either one-on-one or in groups negotiate better. And what I found is that people are nervous about negotiation, and so they don't realize that they negotiate all the time. In every situation they do, it's all about the people, and two people getting together, you're really negotiating. So identifying that negotiation happens all the time and reframing it for yourself is really powerful. And what I mean is, if you think of negotiation as a win-win for both people, most of the time when there's a negotiation, it's people that have a relationship and you want to retain that relationship. So you want to, it's not everybody will get everything equal, but you both walk away from the table feeling satisfied. And that's really what you want. It helps you frame it more objectively. So in reframing it, one thing I love to tell people is when you think about no as a starting place instead of an ending place, it really opens up your eyes about where you can go. So let's talk about the keys about negotiation and some of the most important aspects. The first one is preparation. 20% of people prepare well for a negotiation. And so it's a very important thing. And a lot of people don't prepare because they're so nervous about it. But taking the time can really make the difference in you being successful. So some of the things that you need to do to prepare, looking at what you bring to the table, your market value, what projects you'll bring to the company, things that you've done. And all of that about yourself is equally as important as the other side of the table. What do they need? What are their objectives? And what do they need to say yes? So understanding both sides, as well as that person that's sitting across from you. If you know them and you can anticipate their reaction and their needs, that can help you be successful where you can come to a win-win. Also, during your preparation, you need to think about other alternatives. It's good to have two alternatives to your negotiation. It helps you be more objective and it gives you more leverage in the negotiation. Also, studies have shown that writing down your goals will make you 25% more likely to get what you need. So writing it down and taking that time is a good tool to use. Also, imagining that negotiation, where it's going to be, how you're going to approach it, what you're going to say, just viewing that will allow you to be very focused on what you're saying instead of what's going on around you. And the final thing about preparation is practice. A lot of people I've talked to said that they will stand in front of a mirror, especially if they're really nervous about saying that dollar value or what they want. And if they practice it, they can make it sound very objective. So don't be afraid to take the time to really prepare in a powerful way. So once you get there, things that you should think about preparing yourself for is you want to be calm. So do what you need to do to make yourself calm and ready. If you prepared well, you're likely to be calm. And if you're nervous, channel your deal maker. What will it take to make yourself feel like a negotiator? Is it a business suit? Is it doing a workout right before you go? Is it thinking about the negotiations not just for you, but for your family or your team? Think about what will make you frame it in the right way so you can be successful and you can remain objective. And then remember while you're sitting there that we all think of things differently. And communication is essential in negotiation. In fact, many negotiations are riddled with bad communication. So making sure you're heard and you listen and ask why to the other person can help you ensure that you hear each other and you get both of the needs of both sides of the table satisfied. So some important tactics and strategies that you should think about. One is practice silence. A lot of people get really nervous when they're negotiating and they say what they want and then they don't stop. First of all, it doesn't give the other side an opportunity to talk and react, but if you stop, it will give you a better position in moving forward. So practice silence. One thing I tell people when I'm coaching them is to be ready for no, because when you're ready and you hear it, when it actually comes, you know what to do. So when you hear no, you want to push beyond it and ask why. And then you don't want to back yourself or the other person into a corner. Don't ever use ultimatums. It won't do you any good. And if they end up saying, go ahead and walk, you'll have to walk. And then finally, when you go, it's not a bad idea, especially when you're asking for something for your boss, to prepare them. Let them know that you want to talk to them about your future or something specific, because then that is respectful to them. It allows them to be prepared, and they might do research in order to give you what you need. So when you're negotiating, remember, you need to prepare, think about the other person, imagine what the negotiation is going to look like, and think about those tactics and strategies that are going to make you successful.